Did you apply for the job to be CEO or were you headhunted?
Well, I was headhunted.
Okay, because if you had applied, I was going to ask you, for heaven's sake, why? It's new, at least to Kenya.
It's exciting.
Hey, it's Caroline Mutoko. Thank you for being here and subscribing. I'm about to introduce to you a gentleman who I think you'll come to know and like, but we will figure that out in the next 3 minutes between you and me. He is the new CEO at SBM, and he is Moezz Mir. Welcome.
Thanks, Caroline.
I want to start with this. Should I call you Moezz?
Moezz it is.
Okay, Moezz it is. Moezz, how long have you been at SBM?
This is my 7th week at SBM.
So you're the newest employee, aren't you?
I'm the freshest on the block.
Okay. Did you apply for the job to be CEO or were you headhunted?
Well, I was headhunted.
Okay, because if you had applied, I was going to ask you, for heaven's sake, why? It's new, at least to Kenya.
It's exciting.
I'll bet it is. There's nothing else like it in the market, but we'll get to that. So they headhunt you.
Yes.
Obviously, they tell you it's a wonderful opportunity for a guy like you. Why did you take the job?
Acquisition, SBM's entry into this market was through the acquisition of Fidelity Bank in May 2017.
Okay.
Within a span of 15 months or 12 months thereafter, we had the opportunity to acquire out some of the assets and liabilities of Chase Bank. So here you have an organization that's taking an SBM culture that exists from a group level. You have the culture of an acquired bank, which was Fidelity previously, and you have the
and you add Chase.
the carved out assets of which we took over most of the people on Chase Bank. And you're not going to get an opportunity to be able to bring together 3 different cultures into one. That excited me.
Really?
Absolutely.
But also, it just occurred to me, you're also stepping into a place where you chart your own path because you're not the CEO who comes after another.
Absolutely.
You're
it can
the
be
guy.
a good thing and a bad thing, but yeah, absolutely. I think what's exciting about this is that it allows us to, and me in particular, to drive this ship in the direction that we as an organization feel it should go towards. And look, Caroline, we've got a great team behind us. One of the greatest assets we acquired was the human workforce, the people.
I was going to tell you,
people behind the organization.
If you've got nothing else, you've got great people.
Absolutely. We've got a fantastic team, fully driven, fully energized. And I've had the opportunity to work with other organizations. The uniqueness in what the people bring here is mind blowing, and I think that's what's going to drive us into the next stage of our evolution as a bank in Kenya.
Okay, as a bank in Kenya. However, you're a career banker. Oh, this is his resume, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm holding. Yes, you're a career banker. How long have you been in banking?
Just over 15 years with banking. My predominant experience has been with KCB Bank. It's been a great learning experience for me. I spent 9 years in Tanzania, where I went to set up the corporate bank, and 6 of those years I was the CEO in Tanzania. After which I got the opportunity to move into Kenya at a group level and manage the corporate bank for the group.
So, career banker who's excited by the idea of the fusion of 3 cultures in one place, and was headhunted and said, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we're all sitting there thinking, he's the nice sort of crazy we like. What else don't we know about you?
I'm a licensed deep sea diver.
No!
Absolutely. So I actually do quite enjoy being under the water and scuba diving. So I've had the opportunity to do that in Dar es Salaam, where I lived. So I had a great experience and doing that in Dar es Salaam.
Awesome.
And the second thing is that I spent some time in South Sudan during the war. So that's an exciting piece as well. I was there during with the UN. I did a little stint with the UN straight after university, and did a consultancy. So have spent time in bomb shelters and engaging with in a war-torn country, actually.
I have a feeling that's the reason you were headhunted, not all the other credentials. They must have said, we need somebody in Nairobi to take care of the fact that we're starting something new, because SBM has never been in this market, if I'm not wrong. And they said, let's get a guy who's willing to go underwater and also hang out in bomb shelters.
Well, I mean, we're way better than that at the moment, so I don't think they need that skill set right
no,
now.
I'm like, no, he's the kind of guy for the job. Because
Absolutely.
there could have been so many others, and yet it was you.
I'm grateful for it. I think it's humbling that they did give me the opportunity to take this forward. Look, I'm a strong believer in empowerment of people. I'm a strong believer in creating wealth and eradicating poverty, and it actually lines up to what I was doing at the UN, and the passion towards poverty alleviation is what got me into that job, and I try to carry that moving forward. Banking is a big responsibility. It's about empowering people and individuals and corporations to be able to become more responsible citizens. You're responsible for providing money, and you're responsible for safekeeping money.
Yeah, for safety, because it's not your money.
Absolutely.
I think I'll move on and get to know what I need to know about SBM, because you're sitting there just like me wondering, who is SBM? First and foremost, you need to know who the CEO for SBM is, and he prefers Moezz. If you just say Moezz, he's happy with that. You subscribe, call all your friends, and try and shut down the people who work at SBM who keep telling you, have you met our CEO? Yeah, come back. Let's talk about the bank.